Hey guys, what is going on? This is Tyrion Hunter here, and this is the start of a new series for my channel. I'm just gonna get it out of the way, like right now. I took a break, and that was for personal reasons and life issues and blah. I won't go into it, but excuse me. I am back, and I will be back. So that is that. That's pretty much all I'm going to say to it. So yeah, this is the start of a new series. I am playing today Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. It's a game that I've been wanting to play for a very long time, and I've actually had it for a good few months now. I did play it. My phone just went off. That's the phone. Ignore the phone. I did have it for, some time before actually deciding to do this, and I'm now deciding to record it, because I started playing it single player, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm like, heck, why not, I'm going to record it, because I need a new way to start. So, obviously, like I said, I do have a save game, and I was playing as a mage. I played 6 hours, got to level 4. Don't ask how that works. So we're starting a new game. I'll start on normal, because that's what my other one was. And I'll let you listen.
From the beginning, we were wrong. And only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and the mutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amethen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
And what a way to start a game. With your own death. I'll also say now, I apologise if you can hear me taking sips. You can probably hear it, and that's the phone again. You can probably hear it in my voice that it's kind of groany and I got ill, and then I got better. And that's probably going to be really loud. I did edit the sound settings before starting this, but that sounded really loud on my headphones.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Gorani? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Excuse me. So I kind of already know what I'm playing. On my single player playthrough, I started off as a, I'm going to say this wrong, a Dokulfar? I don't know what it is. I played as this guy basically, because he looked cool. That was pretty much it. Like, usually in games like these, I try and like base the race off what would best suit what I'm going to play while still looking cool at the same time. And unfortunately, like, I wanted to play as a mage, because I always do in MMO games. I just prefer playing as mages because I like being able to wield unlimited power. Anyway, but these low sulfur, they just nah, they just weren't doing it for me. Like, I played around with a couple of their like skin settings and things like that. Nah, didn't work. It just didn't work out for me. Which sucked, because they're the ones that have alchemy, sagecraft, and de-spelling, compared to the Dokulfar, who have persuasion and stealth, with just a point in sagecraft, which kind of sucked. But I wasn't too bothered. He looked cool, so I played as him. But for this playthrough, I'm gonna go a bit out of my zones, as it were, and I will actually be playing as an Almain. The reasons for that is they hold blacksmithing. I don't actually know if they hold blacksmithing, and from that I am basically going to be playing as a warrior. I don't know whether I'll be going with a two-handed sword or a hammer or what, but I want something big that does lots and lots of power and kills everything and kills everything. So that's why I'm going with them. The god that I'll be going with, I mean, I had a look through these, and like the fire and resistance, if I was going to be playing along like a story kind of thing, then I probably would have gone for this, actually, because I could set up kind of like a story of, you know, I have resistance and damage because I've been working the forges all my life, and I don't know, I could do something like that, but I'm not really that kind of person. I don't know. It would be interesting to do, to have like a backstory to myself, but I think this game holds enough of a backstory in itself from what I've played to not need that. So I'm going with the God of War, Thyrodon, because you gain 5 physical damage and 5 armor, and that best suits what I'm going to be playing as, so why not? I will pause here, because like those two were just the two that I wanted to get out the way and show you what I'm going to be playing as. I'm going to pause here though, and I'll be back when I have my characters out. So I'll be back in what will be less than a second for you. Hey guys, we're back. Fun fact, this is about half an hour after I started recording. Of course, just as I start recording, something comes up. But I have made my character. This is... I really shouldn't, but I'm kind of basing this off what I am. That's a phone. Basing this off kind of how I look when I'm older. Like 40 years older. Yeah, it's I don't know. He looks kind of cool to me. So we'll confirm.
A human, and not in bad shape. Almain by the look of him. You know how you can tell? Turn him over. See if there's a stick in his arse. All right then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
Aha. A name. See, I would go with my normal name, but it's a bit long. And I usually go with that if I'm playing with a female character. I really can't think of a name. Should probably cut this out, but I'm not going to. Because I love you guys that much. Various Alvarian Dave sounds pretty good. Screw it. Meh. I spelled my name wrong then. Oh god.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
God, my throat's killing me. Oh, it's just one of those nights again. God, I hate when I wake up like this. I also try to move the mouse as much as possible, because I just leave it right in the center of the screen. And I'm pretty sure the recording picks it up. I did do a few tests to check like sound levels and whatnot before. So yeah, I'll try and move the mouse off the screen for the cutscenes. And I will be displaying all cutscenes and most dialogues. And we're in. So, I'll be starting, obviously I'll be getting through this like first part pretty quickly. Obviously I have done it before, so I roughly know where I'm going. I mean, if you want to read this, then I'll slowly scroll through it. So, no, there's only two things to look through. Thought it was longer than that. There are some in here that are like ridiculously long. I don't actually think that has any benefit to anything, but you get to burn a guy there, which is kind of amusing. You can actually see him in there. It's not amusing, that's a really harsh thing to say, but we get a rusty longsword here. Hooray! Weapons, primary, rusty longsword equipped. Yeah, oh, I was about to say something. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I'm playing this on mouse and keyboard. When I played this the first time, I done this on a gamepad, and I do actually have a gamepad, but I'm just not using it.
Run!
But I don't really have a reason why. And like the biggest thing that I keep doing, I like done a few test runs on the mouse and keyboard. And basically the thing I kept doing was pressing E instead of F. You'll see what I mean soon enough, because basically, playing as a mage, I obviously use my mana up quite a lot, and E is the button to use mana potions. F is the key to inspect. I'm used to games having E as the inspect, or interact. Didn't go well. burned through like 20 mana potions in a few minutes, which was kind of annoying.
Help! Anybody!
But we have a guy screaming for help, so I'm gonna get a bit
You!
of a...
Up there! Please
How'd
help
you
me!
jump?
Please!
Yeah, again.
More mortal scum? No.
I am no mortal scum. I do want your head though. Your head looks good on my sideboard. I mean, I'm not going to do it right now because I don't have a shield, and that's stupid to do. But you can block in this game. I'm pretty sure you can't have like sword and shield at the same time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I'll let this guy
You
talk.
hadn't come along. Wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
Nope, I'm dead. What happened to me?
You died. I don't know how or even where. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow it worked. The well restored your soul
I
to
love how
your
through all of
body,
this,
and it
we're just
worked.
kind of looking
We
down at
must
him,
get you to
like,
Professor Hughes right away.
shut the hell up.
He'll have
I'm gonna
questions
eat
for
you.
you.
So we could go with a bit of a backstory, or we could just ask who Hughes is, or I just have some questions myself. I'm going to kind of skip this out because I've already done it once before, and you guys probably don't want to
No
watch
doubt.
through all
But
this.
we must
so
get to Hughes.
we'll just try and get
He'll
through it
be
as
in his
quickly as
study on
possible.
the ground floor. The Tuatha are coming in through the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now let's get going.
So kind of like blue highlighted text with a question mark next to it. That's
He'll be
pretty
in
much
his
going to
study
help
on the
you
ground
with
floor
the
of the
quest.
tower. At least I hope
But he's
he's
already
there.
said this, so I'm just going to
Let
skip
me
it.
get this going. And
I will, however, equip the armor that we just picked up from those two Arthur. Looking pretty sexy, if I do say so myself. Yes, very sexy. And we got some health potions as well. I will also, if I can remember how to do it, yeah, map to radio. Yeah, okay. So by pressing tab, we'll be able to access those. There are
We can be on
also
our
like
way.
quick keys to get to those as well, which is like I was saying,
right this way.
E being mana
You
potions,
Go first.
and I kept hitting mana potions, which was really irritating. I will kind of be doing a bit of like going through everything and breaking them because you can sometimes get stuff out of it. I was actually trying to find some justification in that. Don't make me a liar. There we go. So I broke some crates and got 3 gold. I never really got far enough into the game to see if like doing this actually benefits you. I mean, breaking
This is
chates,
what they're after.
chates?
Our greatest
breaking
invention.
crates
The Well
to
of
get
Souls.
money is,
Imagine an end to war. An
Why not?
end to death.
you know, why not? Because why not? Now, I kind of presume that's the Well of Souls, but nothing's really mentioned about like it being blown up or anything. I mean, I don't even know if that damages it enough to, you know, actually destroy it, but that's never mentioned. That's kind of like a grey area. Just a little fun fact for you there. I know there's some way to
In one of
sneak.
the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
So there's just back here, which I'm going to go for first. And I think that's got gloves, gold, lockpicks. Nice. Could have just pressed take all. I don't know why I didn't. I also need to remember that you can just press I to fast track to this. Or not this in general, but more the inventory page. Voila. Instead of having to press tab and then blah blah blah. So here's where we get the shield. That is actually different from what I got the first time I played this. which is kind of interesting. So yeah, you see there, like you kind of got it out and then put it away again. You do this by pressing control, and that's like how you block.
So you've come to die.
I know later on down the line you can get like skills and stuff for blocking in time, and I just got absolutely destroyed then. So yeah, if you block in time, it knocks them back, giving you a bit of a chance to get some extra attacks in or whatever.
Your life is mine!
You're going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
You mean the guy that just got blown up because he's stupid? That was obviously the one that set the charge and then decided not to run because he's stupid. Another thing in this game that I quite like, you have a primary and a secondary weapon. Just kind of nice because you can switch between them and stuff. I have heard some people mention this in like you only have limited amounts of arrows. That's not technically true. I think it's like you get upgraded quivers or something like that can hold more arrows, but you can only shoot a certain amount before you have to wait for them to reload or like regenerate. So if you can see, like just up here, when I'm not in inventory, you can see I've got now 3 left of, I think there was like 5 or something. So that's that. And also I don't know how noticeable it was, but you have certain skills with weapons. Can I get these guys again? Yeah, certain weapons have certain skills. I wouldn't so much say for the bow. I mean, the bow does have its own set of skills and whatnot. But it was more in the sense of with the swords and like, you know, like staves and kind of things like that. They have certain skills, and the one that I was trying to do was if you hit pause and then hit again, it kind of throws them up in the air, and from there you can just like slice the hell out of them, which is kind of nice. For smaller enemies, that is. I just want to check if I forgot to loot bodies back here. No, they just weren't lootable. Or no, they were over here. Oh, that's why. Ignore me. Oh, Lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Don't try and do things while you're ill.
Daggers are deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. Their speed more than makes up for their size.
I had to think about that then. I can't remember what key to press. And again, I done the same thing. I pressed E trying to open my inventory. What? I thought I put that on. And I put those on as well. I could as well. What? I am so confused. Ugh, whatever. We now have iron leggings and a crappy top. So I can't work out.
More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
Ah, I see, that would make sense. So in most games you have a crouching feature. The little eye above the head is kind of like the one in Skyrim if you've ever played it. Like, the wider it is, the more they've noticed you. If it's closed, they haven't noticed you, so you can kind of see it there, it's filling up. But because we snuck up on them, we can do an instant kill. Which is actually something I really like in this game.
I bet you're still
No,
groggy,
I don't
but just
wanna
keep
talk to you.
moving.
Shut up.
Move!
Loot. A soldier. Thank you. And that cuirass is probably dented because we just put a few dents in it. But I'm going to wear it nonetheless. this is better. So there is actually a way of doing this. Like, I've seen people kill both of these
Easily corrected.
very quickly, like by stealthing,
Look at the
and
mortal
it was
vermin
madness.
scatter.
But every time I do it, the other guy sees me, like straight away. So I'm just gonna kill him, and I don't know what I've done for camera either. I probably should have just swapped my other weapon there, but meh. Small lockpicks. God knows what they were shooting at, because there's no one down there. So we're back to the rusty longsword.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems.
So here you kind of learn about magic, like if you're going down a mage route or a dual build, because you can actually do that.
Incredible!
Good, I hit it.
What are you?
Fade time? First time? I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm going to say that a lot, like this is another thing I like about this game. There's a lot I like about this game, and when I say a lot, I mean a hell of a lot. I also kind of forgot to start a timer for this video, so it's just going to be however long it is. We're just going to get like the entire tutorial part done, and then I'll probably end it there. But the fact that you can very easily, and how am I going to say this? This game makes it very easy to make dual builds, and even a tri build. And what I mean by that is you can be a warrior mage, or a warrior rogue, or a rogue mage, or whatever. It's really cool. I'll show you it, because I kind of... This is the thing, I don't know whether I'm going like...
Maybe you can use the staff to burn a path through.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. I don't know whether I'm going to be like 100% mage, or whether 100% mage, 100% warrior,
Not more spiders, burn them!
or whether I'm going to be 100% like nothing else, because I don't want to be 100% mage again, because I've already done it. I need to think about what I'm saying. Ah, why didn't that work? Oh, because it's not. I tried to press the middle mouse button thinking it was, magic power thing. Oh, shoes, bones, skull. I don't know what the skull and the bones are for, but, the cloth shoes, and basically the cloth is for the mage, leather is for the rogue, and then plate and heavy stuff is for the warrior. So yeah, like I was saying about like what I'm going to be playing, I'm undecided on whether I want to be 100% warrior or kind of like a dual build between warrior and mage, because that to me sounds like really cool. But I think if I do that, I would be tempted to move away from being a warrior and kind of fall into being a mage again, because I really like how the mages play out in this game. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. I just really like how the mages play out in this game, and I can't help but be drawn to them. Oh yeah, it's just telling me about the consumables and skulls and stuff. I have no idea what those are for. They might be useful.
Die, twas a bastard! Wait, you're not one of them. Ansel, yet alive! And who's this? That's what I intend to find out. He came out of the well.
Good stuff.
Then he'd better get inside to see the old man.
Quick!
I think this is warrior chest.
Plate armor. Nothing protects quite like layers of impervious metal.
Stealing that. Not sure if I want to take those for selling.
Leather armor is thin, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's throat.
Daggers aren't any better than what
Simple
I've got.
cloth frees your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it.
I'll take them just because.
This is where we part ways. But take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
Going to adjust my screen. I apologise if you can hear. I need more help.
I suppose these might be able to help. If the Tuatha realize what you are, you'll need them.
Nice. So, basically, if you pick I can fight with you, he'll just be like, no, you need to get to Hughes, so I'm just going to say where's
Directly
Hughes.
ahead. He needs to see you. I'll see you on the outside.
And skip that
If
because
fate
it's
wills
boring.
it.
And he just says that he'll see us on the other side, and we need to get to Hughes. Didn't mean to do that. I think there's notable stuff on this table. Yes, there is. More stuff to read. I'll quickly flick through so you can pause if you want to read that. There's nothing on there, something in there. I have the key set up so that you can just press and sprint. You don't need to actually hold it because I'm lazy. But there's quite a range of things that you can actually change. And here is Hughes.
You've made it! And look at you! Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing. The Well of Souls. The pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time. There's so much we might learn from one another.
Let's try to
I
find
wish
out
I
about
could
my
tell you more,
death.
but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that your memory died with your body. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters. Simple, really. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right.
Don't just hate it when you wake up with tits. So what's going on here?
Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe.
We've got more questions. I'll just say, let's get out of here.
Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're... fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have breached the lab! They're inside the...
That dog.
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
Go for the shameless little person.
Go!
And of course they all chase the small people because these little people deserve to be chased. So, as this place is coming down around our heads, I'm just going to make like the little guy and run. Very quick. I should probably point out, I have actually gone AFK there for about half an hour. Nothing happens. You don't actually like get killed or anything if you stay in that place. Oh, he died before I got it. So what you kind of saw there was me launching that guy and then just ripping them.
Die, Gosling!
And I can't get it now, of course I can't. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I don't remember that chest being there. What's in here? Not gonna say no. Ow, that's where I just shot the ball by accident. Another thing that I should point out is on my masquerade of throwing potions away for no apparent reason, mana does regenerate, which makes it even worse. And this could be quite fun. This involves lots of dodging and lots of clicking, which I apologise for. And I'm just going to do that to get rid of you. Ow. Okay, so I don't know if you actually saw that there, but when I hit the rock troll with my lightning bolt, it did actually say resistant. So I guess that does kind of answer my question about whether some enemies have natural resistances. And I'm going to... Oh, mouse 2! Oh, that sucks so bad! I didn't know that! So that's kind of like a little quick time event. Don't worry, he's just sleeping. We're just going to loot his stuff while he sleeps. Because he's sleeping. See, he's fine. He just had a bad smell and decided to go for a sleep. So before we go any further, I'm gonna press the wrong button. I'm gonna quickly throw on that squire's ring. God damn it. Or just throw it in my junk pouch. Move from junk. Armor, not armor. Accessories. Squire's ring, equip. On there. Thank you. What did we get out of consumables? Oh. I never used any of those. I think I actually sold them. But let's just go. In fact, let's not go. I am going to end it here. I hope you all enjoyed this first part. I don't know if I'm going to make it like so much of a walkie through than more of just a let's play. The first part was just kind of, you know, the introduction, blah blah blah. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It definitely won't be a walkthrough past like the first hour or 2 hours of gameplay because I haven't gone past it. So I don't even know myself. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this first part, and I hope you look forward to having this adventure with me. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a good day. Goodbye for now. Or not, because I pressed the wrong button. Goodbye.